Hey there, welcome to the locker room. Coach Arias here. Today's message is teach a man how to fish. Teach a man how to fish. And I don't necessarily mean this literally, but have you ever heard the term, give a man a fish and you feed him for a day? Teach a man how to fish and you feed him for a lifetime. I think this is very important as we grow, not only raising kids or children, but if you're mentoring others, because the easiest thing to do in the world is to give the people all the fish. If your kids want something, just give it to them without earning it. Or people come to you because you have something that they don't have. They feel they are owed what you have, so you just keep giving them these handouts and your heart gets in the way. You want to give them what you can because you want to help them and you love people. But you're really not helping these people if you're not teaching them the act of how to hunt and how to fish in business or do something on their own. If we just continue to give handouts in life, we're going to develop people that cannot fish on their own, cannot produce on their own. They only know how to consume. And in order to live the life that you want to live, you have to be able to produce. You have to be able to hunt on your own and bring food back for your family. If you're constantly being fed, you won't learn how to hunt. For example, hunting in the wild for a lion. When they give birth to a cub, at 3 months old already, that cub starts to hunt on its own. Its parents start to force it out to kill and eat its own food, because otherwise they won't be able to last in the jungle, in this world. Same thing goes on in life. Right now you may have some people you're trying to mentor, and the easiest thing in your heart, if you want to do it just because you got it, is give without teaching anybody how to earn it, how to hunt. And that's the worst thing that in my experience you could do, is to continue to give to kids or to other people without them earning anything. They grow up and learn how to be in the jungle, in the wild, but they learn not how to hunt. So that's something that we got to be careful for. Teach people how to fish. Don't just continue to hand out fish. Another thing that I wanted to discuss is you have to learn when you're growing, when you're helping people. The more people you help, the more people that you'll be helped yourself. The more times, you will be helped if you help others. But another key point, you got to know when to cut some folks off. People that are not trying, they're not matching your effort. They're pulling you down, whether it's intentionally or not intentionally, or they lack appreciation. They have a sense of entitlement versus appreciating what it is that you're doing for them. You have to learn, in order to get to the mountaintop, in order to take other people with you, in order to help everybody else that you're responsible for leading and helping, there sometimes has to be people that you have to cut off. Even if you love them, even if you care about them, you know in your heart and in your gut, if it's not there, they're not focused, they're not zoning in, they're not appreciating the time that you're investing. You got to cut some folks off in order to help other people and take care of yourself as well. And then the last note that I wanted to tie down is the story from the Bible. When the disciples came up to Jesus and they were panicking and they had 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish. And the concept of this is faith. It doesn't matter what your religious background is or your spiritual, but the story of faith in the book that I choose to read is the story of multiplying the fishes and the loaves. And what happened was, through faith, the disciples, Jesus told them, have faith. And what happened is they took those 5 loaves and the little bit of fish, the 2 fish that they had, and they fed 5,000 men, women, and children. How many times in our life do we feel like we're slighted? We don't have the best hand. We weren't dealt the best hand, the best cards. If you have faith and you stay diligent and you stay true to the game and true to the system, with that faith, you'll be surprised at how many people you can feed, how many mountains you can climb, how many goals that you can accomplish when you follow some of these principles. So that's today's message. Teach a man how to fish. Don't just give him the fish. Teach a man how to fish. We can feed him for a lifetime. Follow some of these things. We will be on our way to living our very best life. Thanks for joining us this week in the locker room. Looking forward to seeing you all next week.